morning, all of you. I'm Purnima, and once again, I welcome you to all my English class. Children, today I am going to revise and teach you a poem, a short mock. Teach you the poem "When I Set Out for Lyonesse" by Thomas Hardy. He's a very famous poet. Okay, so this is a nice poem of the medieval Indian time. When I Set Out for Lyonesse by Thomas Hardy. So children, in this poem, as a young architect, as a young architect, the poet went to Lyonesse to surprise the renovation work of the church. So, as a young architect, the poet went to Lyonesse to supervise the renovation work of the church. And the place was 100 miles away, and the weather was not very good. It was winter. The leaves were covered with snow. The ground was covered with snow. So he was having definitely no lights were there on the way. Okay, so he was facing a problem. He was thinking how tough it would be his journey and whether he could be returned and go back nicely and in a very nice manner to that place, and he would do his work. And it was not difficult to go because the whole ground, whole tree, everything was covered with snow. He was alone and shaky. His only companion was the starlight. Not even the lights were there on the way at that time. So children, with the help of this light of the star, he had to do his journey. He has to reach there. His only companion was the starlight. He was unsure what situation he would have to face there during his stay in Lyonesse. Now children, since he was going for the first time, the new place, he was unaware. So it was being a bit nervous. He was feeling at what type of situation he would have to face. No seer could dare make a forecast. Even the wisest magician could not make guess about his future. Now children, he was feeling afraid. He wanted to ask this to the forecaster who tells about the future, but he knew that they won't be able to tell him. Even the wisest magician could not make guess about future. Now children, he wanted to go to the magician also, but he knew that even they will not tell about the future. Anyway children, he went. What he did, no one knew. Nobody knew that what he had done, whether he got success of his work or not. But at the same time, when he returned from that place, he was very happy. His eyes alone shone with joy. Everybody tried silently. He guessed the reason of his deep and uncommon happiness. So nobody knew, but whether his work was done or not, whether his work was completed or not. But everybody came to know that he was having a nice expression on his face. His eyes was much more twinkling that day. Okay, he was looking very happy. His eyes shone with joy. So everybody tried silently to guess the reason of his deep and uncommon happiness. So children, here is the young architecture, the poet. Children, he is the young architecture, he is the poet Thomas Hardy. He is the person who is going to the Lyonesse. Here I refers to Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy, that means he is a young architect who has to go to the Lyonesse for the renovation work of the church. Okay. So now I am going to read the poem, and then I will be doing the explanation of the poem. When I set out for Lyonesse, 100 miles away, the Rhine was on the spray, and starlight lit my Lyonnaise. When I set out for Lyonesse, 100 miles away. Okay, paragraph 2. What should be chance at Lyonesse while I should sojourn there? No prophet jurist declare, nor did the wisest wizard guess. What would be chance at Lyonesse while I should sojourn there? When I returned from Lyonesse with magic in my eyes, all marked with mute surmise, my radiance rare and fathomless, when I return from Lyonesse with magic in my eyes. So children, this is a very small poem and a very good poem, and a lot of personal touches there of the poet also here. So he is describing that when he was young, he was doing the work of the architect also, and he had to go to Lyonesse to supervise the renovation work of the church. Now, when I set out for Lyonesse, set out means start a journey. The rhyme is snow. Lit is illuminated. Lonesomeness is loneliness. Lonesomeness is loneliness. So, when I set out for Lyonesse, 100 miles away, the rhyme was on the spray and sunlight lit by lonesomeness. So that here I refers to the poet Thomas Hardy, and you can write also he was a young architect at that time. So he is telling, when I have to start my journey for Lyonesse, which was 100 miles away from the place where he was standing right at that time, the place Lyonesse was 100 miles away. Rhyme is frost. The rhyme was on the spray. Children, the leaves was covered with snow everywhere. Not only leaves, the way was also covered with snow. And starlight lit my lonesomeness. Lonesomeness is loneliness. So children, the starlight, he was there all alone. Nobody was there with him. The weather was very bad, so nobody was seen on the road also. He was all alone, and the only companion of him was the starlight. They were only things in the whole world who was giving company to the poet. When I set out for Lyonesse, 100 miles away. So children, here the poet Thomas Hardy is there. And what was the weather, children? The weather was very cold. The leaves were covered with snow. And why did he went to Lyonesse? The thing is that in that bad weather, because he has to supervise the renovation work of the church. Then what was his only companion? His only companion was starlight, and frost means here the rhyme. Okay. Now the second paragraph I would like to explain. The second paragraph is, what would be chance at Lyonesse? So the second paragraph is, I am going to read. What would be chance at Lyonesse? Be chance is happen. Write the meaning of be chance. Be chance means happen. Why I should sojourn there? Sojourn is stay or to spend some time there. What is the meaning of sojourn? To stay or spend, to stay there, to spend some time there. No prophet duress declare. Prophet is the messenger of God, and nor did the wisest wizard guess what would be chance at Lyonesse while I should sojourn there. Now children, the poet had decided to go to Lyonesse to supervise the renovation work in the church, okay, of the church. What would be chance at Lyonesse? Now he is telling what would happen at Lyonesse. He is all alone. He might is going for the first time there. He's very nervous. It might be his first job. So he is telling what would happen when he will go to Lyonesse. While I should sojourn there, he is telling when I would be staying there, I would be spending time there, then what would happen? No prophet does declare. He is telling he wanted to ask about his future with some prophet and wizard, but he know that nobody is going to declare his future future, that what would happen. Two things were there, children. First, the weather was not very good, he would be safe or not. Second, children, maybe it might be of his first job, and he was feeling a very nervous whether he would be able to do that job in a very nice manner. He was, because children, how do we know that it was his earlier job? Because it is written here, young architect. Young architect, that means, children, he was very young. It might be his first job. Okay, so he was feeling nervous whether he would be able to do his job, or he would be able to do his job in a nice manner. So that is why he is telling that why I should sojourn there. Sojourn means to spend time, to stay there. No prophet declare, nor did the wisest wizard guess. Even if you go to wizard who had a knowledge of magical powers, and with the help of the magic they can tell something about the future. Even if you will go to him, even they will not tell the future. Nor did the wisest wizard guess. What would be chance of Lyonesse while I should sojourn there? He's telling what could happen to Lyonesse if I will be staying there. So, what was the purpose, children? To visit Lyonesse? Yes, to supervise the renovation work of church. Now, children, what was the poet uncertain about? So, the poet was uncertain about the situation he would have to face there during his stay in Lyonesse. Prophet. I told you what is the meaning of prophet. He is the messenger of God. And children, it is I is the narrator, or Thomas Hardy. Sojourn means, I told you the most important meaning here is sojourn. It means to stay there. Okay, sojourn is to stay there. Now the third paragraph. When I returned from Lyonesse with magic in my eyes, all marked with mute surmise, with radiance, my radiance rare and fathomless. When I returned from Lyonesse with magic in my eyes. Now, children, he has completed his work. The time now he is returning from Lyonesse, and now he is telling, when I returned from Lyonesse, he is back from Lyonesse. Okay, and what is, first of all, Lyonesse? Let me tell you, I did not tell you what is the Lyonesse. Lyonesse is the name of a sacred city. It's a holy city. Okay, when I returned from Lyonesse with magic in my eyes. Children, here magic doesn't mean that magic which you people know. Here magic means mysterious joy. What is the meaning of magic here? The mysterious joy. Okay. Marked means noticed. Marked means noticed. Mute means quiet. What is the meaning of mute here? Mute means quiet. Surmise. Surmise, a very important word, a new word. It means guess. Surmise means guess. Radiance means inner joy. What is the meaning of radiance? Inner joy. Fathomless. Fathomless is very deep and very profound. Okay. So I am going to explain now. When I returned from Lyonesse, now after completing his work, now he has returned from Lyonesse. Now he never talked to the people, but the people are very excited at what happened, and they are very watching him in a very attentive manner, and what they have watched, with magic in his eyes, in my eyes. So they can see a mysterious joy, a happiness was there in his eyes. Okay. And marked with mute surmise. So children, he has to supervise the renovation work of the church, and marked with mute surprise. Marked is everybody has noticed. With mute, they were silent, but the people were noticing it. And they guessed. Surmise. Surmise means guessed. What did they guess? They guessed that there was an inner joy. Okay, when my radiance rare and fathomless. Radiance is inner joy. They have seen inner joy. They have seen twinkling eyes. That means a mysterious joy is in his eyes, which fathomless. Fathomless is very deep. Inner joy was seen in the face of the poet. A satisfaction was seen in the face of the poet, which was very deep. Okay, so this means this joy indicate that he had got success in his life. For which work he had gone there, he had got success. He had got success in his life. Now, well, the word rhyme shows that it was very cold. Okay, the word rhyme shows that it was very cold. The word is straight. Now here the two meanings are there. Okay, what is the meaning of rhyme? Rhyme shows that it was very cold, and the starlight indicate late in the evening. Okay, now we will discuss the question and answer from the book. Some other additional question answer we will discuss. So children, but in the first stanza find words that shows that it was very cold. The word rhyme shows that it was very cold. R-I-M-E. That it was late in the evening, which word shows that it was late in the children, which word show that it was late in the evening? The word. So children, which word show that it was late in the evening? The word starlight shows that it was late in the evening. It was the only thing which was giving them company. The word lonesomeness shows that the traveler was alone. What is the word? The traveler was alone. Which word show this? It was lonesomeness. It shows that the traveler was alone. Pick out two lines from Stranger 2 to justify your answer. Okay. So, children, something happened at Lyonesse. It was improbable, impossible, unforeseeable. So, children, what would be the answer? Unforeseeable would be the answer. Unforeseeable would be the answer. And then, children, question number 3. Read the line that implies the following. Everyone noticed something and they made guess, but they did not speak a word. So the relevant lines are: no prophet duress declare, nor did the wisest wizard guess what would be chance at Lyonesse. And children, now read the line that refers to what they notice. So these are the line. And now children, some additional question I would like to discuss with you people. Okay, so the additional question are: first question, what inspired Hardy to write the poem When I Set Out for Lyonesse? Now children, first of all, he was a very young architect. He was feeling nervous whether he would be able to do his job or not. But when he came back from Lyonesse, people saw twinkling in his eyes. His face was full of joy and happiness. Though he was quiet, he was not speaking with anyone, but then also a content, a satisfaction was seen on his face, which proved that he was very much happy and satisfied with the work for which he had gone, and now he is back. So people were seeing twinkling in his eyes and a mysterious joy in his face. Now question is, what inspired Hardy to write the poem When I Set Out for Lyonesse? Now children, the poet set out for Lyonesse to supervise renovation work of a church. And children, he had, when he was successful, when he was successful, when he whatever work he had gone there and he had done this work, when he was successful, okay, a mysterious joy was seen his face with the twinkling eyes, with a mysterious joy in the eyes also. Then children, just to celebrate his successful attempt, he wrote this poem. Now second is, what does the poet tell about his feeling before he left for Lyonesse and after his return? So when Thomas Hardy left for Lyonesse, he was shaky. He had a fear that he might fail to do his job there. He was uncertain whether he would be able to do his job there or not. But nobody could foresee the future. Nobody can foresee the future. But when he returned, he had glow of joy and satisfaction on his face. Children, when he returned, the satisfaction on his face and the joy had proved that he had done his work successfully. He had completed his work successfully. That's why children, that satisfaction was seen in his face. Okay, so the poet tell about his feeling before he left for Lyonesse and after his return. So children, before he was going for Lyonesse, he was feeling a bit nervous. He was feeling whether he would be able to complete his job or not. Okay, but then we came to know when he came back, there was a twinkling in his eyes and mysterious happiness was seen, which tells that he had completed his job in a very nice manner. Okay. What did people notice on poet's return from the parish? Now on his return from the parish, people noticed two things about him: a new glow in his eyes and crumbled piece of paper sticking out of his coat pocket. So children, what they have seen? They have seen that he is coming, okay, with a nice joy, with a mysterious silence and a nice joy and satisfaction on his face. But a crumpled piece of paper was also half out from his pocket. This they have seen. Now children, one question can be this: what was Hardy purpose of visit to Lyonesse? Okay. So children, what was his purpose to visit Lyonesse? He was a young architect and he went out to Lyonesse to supervise the renovation work of the church. He had to, it was his earlier job and he was feeling nervous. At that time he was feeling, children, very much nervous. He was feeling that whether he would get success or not. Two problems were in front of him. First of all, the weather was not good. Okay, and the whole ground was covered, whole leaf was covered with snow, and it was very difficult to go there. And at the same time, children, he was not a, he had a young architect, he was a young architect, he had a less experience. So he was feeling a bit afraid that whether he would be able to complete his work or not in Lyonesse. What was the poet uncertain about? So the poet was uncertain about that for which work he is going to Lyonesse, okay, to supervise the renovation work of the church, whether he would be able to complete it successfully or not. So this fear he was having in his mind, okay, and he was not able to share. He was a young architect, so he was very excited, but then this fear was gripping his mind and he was unsure that what situation he would have to face there during his stay at Lyonesse. Children, one more question we can say: what happened to him, what he wanted to do when he was feeling nervous? So he wanted to go to to the magician. He wanted to take help from the magician and ask whether he would be able to he would be able to do his work in a nice manner or not, or what would be the weather condition, whether he would be able to return safely or not. But he knew not even a magician. He would also like to go to the wizard. They are having magical powers to do certain things. So he knew somewhere in his heart this feeling was there that even they won't be able to forecast this thing. They won't be able to tell the future. Okay, so it is no use going to them. Now, who gave the company? So it was the stars who gave the company. Nobody else was with him. The weather was not good, so nobody else was seen on the road also. Okay. Why did the poet go to Lyonesse to supervise the renovation work of the church? Then, children, what was the poet uncertain about? He was uncertain about that whether he would be able to supervise the renovation work of the church or not. Okay, he was uncertain because he was a new architect, he was a young architect, and maybe this time in New Orleans he was expecting nobody there. He was the only person who had to supervise the work. So children, he was feeling, this feeling was coming in his mind whether he would be able to supervise the work or not. Okay, this feeling was coming in his mind. Then children, one more question when we can ask that when he returned back from Munich, what did the people felt? So he did not talk to anyone, he did not say anything to anybody, but children, from his deep magic, that means mysterious joy was there in his eyes, and children, people can guess that a happiness was there, okay, which was very deep. Due to that happiness, people can guess that he has got success in his work. There was a glow in his eyes, and children, a crumpled piece of paper was sticking out of his coat pocket. So this was also seen. Now children, in this poem, a long question can also come. The long question can be write the summary of the poem in English. So whenever you write the summary, first of all children, let me tell you, you have to write at least 3 paragraphs, then you have to write long question. At least 3 paragraphs should be there. You don't have to overwrite, you don't have to do scribbling, okay. You have to write in a very nice manner, and then starting you write the name of the poem, and you also mention about the writer, like you can write, as a young architect, the poet went to Lyonesse to supervise the renovation work of the church. Or you can write that When I Set Out for Lyonesse is written by Thomas Hardy. In this poem, a young architect, that is Thomas Hardy, he went to Lyonesse to supervise the renovation work of the church. So this is there, okay. The place was 100 miles away. It was winter. The leaves were covered with snow. Now children, you have to remember all the points which is there in the first paragraph and second paragraph and third paragraph. Since you have to complete 3 paragraphs, so you have to write, children, individually what you have to write. You have to write the summary of the first paragraph, you have to write the summary of the second paragraph, and then you have to write the summary of the third paragraph. In that way children, one long question will be completed. Okay. So this time children, I did not, I gave only one long question, but children, if you will feel the school will be open, which is closed due to pandemic due to COVID-19, so then you will be getting at least 2 to 3 long questions to write. Okay. So when I set out for Lyonesse, 100 miles away, the rhyme was on the spray and starting. So you have to, what you have to write children, in the beginning only you have to mention that which poem is that and who is the poet, who is the writer or who is the poet. So you can write When I set out for Lyonesse is written by Thomas Hardy, who is the young architect and the writer of the poet of the poem. Now, here the poem begins that a young architect, the poet, went to Lyonesse to supervise the renovation work of the church, and the place was 100 miles away. It was winter, the leaves were covered with snow, and he was all alone and shaky. His only companion was the starlight. So children, this you have written in the first paragraph. Now what you will write in the second paragraph, you have to write the summary in the second paragraph, and then you have to write the whole summary in the third paragraph. Okay. Uh, so in this way, and finally children, at last you will be ending a poem. So you will, what would be the last line you will write? In the last line you will write that a new glow was seen in his eyes, and a crumbled piece of paper is sticking out from his pocket were observed by the people, and this shows that he got success in his work. So with this children, I end my video here. There is the end of this poem also. Okay, and tomorrow video I will take some more new poem to revise. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.